episode of the TFT podcast. I am your funny, fine, and freaky host, lauryn.thedom, aka Exotic V, aka I'll fuck your mommy and your daddy and shit at your hump girl and your hump with too. Ooh, what it do, boo? Who? I made it through. Okay. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode. I am so excited to be here. How y'all doing this week? Are y'all good? Cause I'm gonna be honest, I'm not. No, it ain't like anything bad is going on. It's just this past week my energy's been a little off. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird. Like it'd be like I get shit done, but I'm getting shit done from my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to leave my room. And if I do leave my room, I better be, like, going sightseeing or something. I just wholeheartedly this past week, my energy has been a little off. So I just decided to, jump in the motherfucking stool. This is my stool. Okay? Decided to jump in the motherfucking stool and give you all an episode that is near and dear to my heart. I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, I don't have shit I wholeheartedly feel like because I haven't got no dick, that's why my energy be off. Like, I keep trying to tell y'all, when y'all get some good dick or whatever the case is, or have some real good sex, your energy changes. Like, that shit makes you feel like so productive. Like, bitch, you feel like you could take on the fucking world. And I just want to crawl under the world and pass out. I don't know. But enough of all that nonsense. Again, I hope you all are doing well. We have made it to another week. So excited for you all to be here. So excited for you all to be listening. And shit, let's just get into the shit that y'all be here for, which is the sucking dick and all of that. So moving on to our first segment of the week, which is our Here We Ho Again segment. This is our Sex in the News segment, and I decided to kind of bring this up because it was interesting for me to hear like how distraught people are when it comes to sex. Or even if this woman was supposedly to do whatever the other woman is claiming her to do, why does it matter? Like, that'd be the whole thing for me. Bitch, you can try to clown me for liking stuff or for doing stuff, but bitch, why does it matter? Just because you don't want to do it, that don't have shit to do with me, baby. I'm living my life. If y'all want to sit around and be lazy and a pillow princess, whatever the fuck bullshit, if y'all want to be vanilla and all of that, that's cool. But with me, baby, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure that I'm being pleased every which way. So, like I said, moving on to our Here We Ho Again segment. This week we are getting into Real Housewives of Orange County. Now, a star on Real Housewives of Orange County, Kelly Dodd, was accused of being involved in a sex trade. The rumor started through an old friend of Kelly's. She says, this is absolutely ridiculous. She says, I've never done a threesome, let alone a train. So, and it was like a whole ordeal. Like, she had to like explain to her husband, you know what I'm saying, like what was being said. And her husband was like, bitch, this shit is so fucking silly. And I wholeheartedly agree with you. Like, at the end of the day, it was a rumor to basically try to like bring down the woman, I guess. But my whole thing is, you can never shame somebody about something that they've honestly never done, or honestly something that they're proud of. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one of the things that I try to, like push on everybody is don't kink shame. Like, please, like, overall, if I feel like I want to get a train ran on me, bitch, who are you to say that's why you got a train ran on you? Okay? Bitch, you worried about my pussy. I don't understand it. I don't give a fuck what you over there doing with your cobwebbed ass pussy, bitch. So don't worry about what me and Garfield doing. Fuck. If I want a little choo-choo, I'm a choo-choo. And that's why I wanted to get into our tit for tat of the week, which is focusing on threesomes, trains, gangbangs, all types of group sex, right? With society, I believe that we've made like threesomes to kind of be cool, only if it is two women and one male. I don't believe in that shit. Okay, I wholeheartedly believe that if it's three people fucking all at the same time, then baby, that's a threesome. Like, there's no, oh, if they not touching, da 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 da. They're all engaging somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. Now, if it's one of those things where I was fucking one nigga and the other nigga was like on the side, like waiting for his turn, and then he comes in after the other dude, and then another dude happens to, baby, that's a train. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm not, but y'all not gonna listen to me. So, but anyway, so I thought today was important to get into the differences of what a threesome actually is. How does one consider it to be a train? Why is it considered a train? Like, why? Like, I wholeheartedly, and this is another thing too, but this is like a conversation that's gonna be addressed on another episode, is the fact that women have really no control or say so over what we decide to do with our body, right? If we decide that, hey, I want to fuck two men at the same time because I want to experience double penetration, for you to equate that with me either being a hoe or you feeling like it's a train because you feel like it's degrading in any type of way, for me, I think it's totally insane. But hey, everybody has their thoughts about it, and I'm done talking about that shit. So, to understand what the difference is between all of these things, you have to understand that these are all a part of group sex. Now, I have talked about group sex in earlier episodes, and basically, to refresh your memory, group sex is a sexual behavior involving more than three people. Again, this can be a threesome, this can be a foursome, this can be a train, this can be, however, as long as it's three or more people, group sex, okay? Now, the difference between the different types and the difference between each of these things are, it's totally obvious for me. Like I don't know, like sometimes this conversation makes me mad. Like, a lot of conversations make me mad because wholeheartedly we are slightly uneducated when it does come to sex. And so it just be like, people be so fucking adamant, like, bro, if a bitch is fucking two niggas at the same time, that's a train. No matter how you put it, it's a train. It's a train, it's a train. Train your ass the fuck up out my face. The fuck. I don't know, like, it just, like, that shit grinds my fucking gears. Because at the end of the day, when you look at a train, like, ain't the train, like, Anyway, so getting into the different types of group sex, we have a threesome, which is sex between three individuals. The focus can be solely on one person or varying as the act continues. A threesome can be with two males and a female, two females and a male, all males or even all females, or any other collaboration of three individuals engaging in a sexual act. So I know that, you know, with the whole LGBTQIA plus community, understanding that your sexuality will help you understand who you want to basically invite into the bedroom. So you can have three lesbians, you can have three bisexual people, you can have three pansexual, asexual people not gonna be having sex. But again, long as there are three individuals in the vicinity and about to have sex, it is a threesome. This is something that is consented between all three adults, and we understand that, again, even with the two men, overall their focus is to please me, and then my focus is to make sure that I'm, you know, helping them still get a nut off, at the same time. So as long as I'm participating, as long as you all three are participating at the same time, it is a threesome. Now, moving on to the shit that I hate the most, which is a train. This is a term for when two or more males have sex, usually usually with a female right after another. Generally with a train, she is in a doggy style position, so meaning like she's just receiving back shots only. You can do it from the front, but once again, it is one of those things where each participant is going after one another. So yeah, I could be jacking her off, but I mean, yeah, I could be jacking a girl off. Sound crazy, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can be jacking him off, but as long as I'm getting fucked by one person wholeheartedly, and then the next person comes in, like he's done, okay, the next person come in, he fucked me, and then he leave, and the next person come, that's a train, babes, okay? Now, a train can, like I said, a train can be with three or more people, long as y'all are going after one another. Now, getting into a gangbang, which is completely different from I mean, it's not, understand all of these are not totally like completely different, but they're different in a sense of how these things are coming about, right? So with threesomes, it's like all three parties are engaging somehow, right? With a train, it's like mainly we're just focused on fucking her, and that's it. Right? It's like, all right, we literally like hitting your shit from the back. That's it, I nut, boom. Come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Let's fuck this bitch and we go get but no, so a gangbang is usually a little rough and kind of like a forceful type of sexual intercourse. This is typically a group of men engaging in sexual acts with one single person. So this can be with double penetration. This can have a group masturbation can occur as well. So the difference between a gangbang and basically a train is usually a train is like three or more people necessarily. And again, your focus is just on, you know, like you're fucking her, but it's one by one. Like you still getting your one-on-one time, but then it's like, all right, next. You know what I'm saying? But with the gangbang, it's like all five of these mandingo ass niggas. And wait, are mandingo parties are usually gangbangs? I just thought about it. No? I don't know who the fuck over there. I think Mandingo party, well no, I feel like that would go under orgies. But the basis of a Mandingo party, I think it gives me gangbang vibes. Like, of course when you watch porn, gangbangs are usually in porn, or I've never seen a black girl say that she wants a gangbang. Sorry, maybe that's like a cum cricket thing. Maybe that's just a them thing, but I've literally never heard nobody say like they want a gangbang, because gangbangs are literally like rough. Like they're literally fucking the shit out you. They're fucking your throat, they're like fucking your asshole, they're like fucking your pussy, and it's like all going on at the same time. They don't give a fuck, bitch. You're getting slapped a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I like being slapped during sex, but sometimes during a gangbang, it just be like, bitch, you hit me a little too hard. Now I'm about to bite your dick off. Cause why would you do that? Now, moving on to orgies. This is why I said a Mandingo party, like the basis of it gives me like gangbang vibes, but I wholeheartedly feel like a Mandingo party is an orgy. And orgies are basically a party that you go to fuck, right? So for me, I know eventually in the future I will be planning like private play parties, probably private like dinners or whatever, and it might be like a little, a little fun at the end. Sex clubs are technically orgy oriented. But again, I know a lot of people always thought like, oh, orgies just must be a group of people having sex, and it technically is, but it's necessarily the setting in which you are having sex. Like that's how I get it. You know what I'm saying? So we do have foursomes, which is a form of swinging, and swinging is can be a type of non-monogamous relationship. Remember we talked about that? You'll see like a lot of the words that I use along this pod, you're going to hear multiple times, because it all correlates in some way, shape, or form, in some shape, form, or fashion. Is that the saying? Is it the same? I don't know, bitch. But so yeah, foursomes or swinging is basically when couples are able to swap with other couples, right? So if me and my boyfriend see a couple and we're like, oh, like you like the wife and I like the husband, let's go ahead and swap them out. So we're still, so in this setting, it's still a group sex setting, because we're still having sex with each other in the same vicinity, but we're just fucking, like, we just swap partners. Like, for me, that's how I feel like foursomes are, and I feel like foursomes definitely like work better in like when you are a couple. I mean, you can have a foursome where it's like all girls. I guess you could do all men too. I would love to see that. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see a foursome with all men fucking each other. And gay men be clowning. I'm sorry, I am a fan of gay male porn, and I realize like that shit be so realistic for me. Like gay porn for me, it's like, all right, you know how niggas link up to go hoop with their friends, so they go hoop or whatever, but the loser gotta suck the winner's dick. I don't know, that shit just seems so realistic. Like I can see niggas like, because niggas already play for the cheese, and like shit, the loser gotta play such and such, da. The loser gotta suck my dick. I like that. I feel like I should like that. But no, so foursomes are a thing. Actually, I remembered on the show You on Netflix with Joe or whatever, the one couple, it's like, I think it was like a new season that came out, but it was probably like season 3 or whatever the case was, when him and Love was like first starting to be in a relationship, and then they had like the next door, was it the next door neighbor? Yeah, I think it was like the next door neighbor, like they were swingers, and they wanted to basically have sex with Joe and Love. So that is kind of like a representation of, you know, a swingers relationship. So moving on to our last but not least, I'm not gonna lie, this is something that I want to do for my 30th birthday. Okay, I know a lot of y'all are gonna comment like, bitch, you want what? You trying to do what? Yes, I'm trying to have, I low-key want both men and women to do it, but what I'm talking about is a motherfucking bukkake. A bukkake is a sexual practice in which 3 or more men or women end up ejaculating on one person's body, right? So I watch a lot of like lesbian bukkakes too, because I love watching bitches squirt. I don't know what it is. Am I gay? I gotta be one of them letters on the alphabet. I gotta be, cause but yeah, I just absolutely love watching women squirt. I mean, you can cream too, but I mean, I can lick it, but something about squirt, like I just want to drink a bitch squirt. And I feel like because a nigga is nothing, I don't know though, that's the thing. I low-key, I do want men to do it, but it's like, bitch, I gotta like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a random bitch for real, but with the niggas, I gotta like you, or I gotta know you, or something has to correlate, because You nutting on me? I don't know. Maybe I just hate men. But yeah, so bukkakis are something that I definitely want to participate in. Again, you can either like, this is the thing for me, don't like nut on my face. Damn. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Like, yeah, I just hate men because I don't want a nigga like to nut on my face or anything like that. But I would love to like have a bitch squirt in my face. Like, I don't mind that. But yeah, so all of these are a form of group sex. Okay, I am somebody who does want to participate in an MMF threesome, which is 2 males and a female. And I think the thing that frustrates me the most wholeheartedly is the fact that you kind of have to overly explain like why it isn't a train or why it's not a threesome or whatever the case is. And I think that's the thing that just frustrates me the most. I don't mind being with, like, I don't mind having a threesome that involves like 2 women and 1 male. It's just, I like dick so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally love dick and I want to try double penetration. I think the thing for me too is I wholeheartedly know that both of my men don't have to be doing anything with each other. As long, because I'm the target of focus. This is about me in that moment. Wholeheartedly, that's what niggas gotta realize too. Like, the threesome really, I hate to say it's about me, but because it would be my first time, if this was something that was like a continuous thing, then yeah, I'm going to say like this is something that's for all of us in that moment. But for me, I'm going into the situation knowing that this would be like my first threesome or whatever the case is. And I don't know, I just like feel like I want all the attention to be on me, right? I did have a couple invite me to a threesome. I don't know if they fucking with me anymore. Like, we don't talk. Damn, I didn't do shit. I didn't wholeheartedly do it. Like, my whole thing was, for me too, I also want to connect with you as a person. I know that especially with couples, that is a conversation that I want to, you know, like, that's something that we have to discuss. What are some do's? What are some don'ts? Like, what are you like technically expecting out of this? So for our hotel of the week, we finally got a fucking hotel. No. But for our hotel of the week, I decided to ask a few of our friends with benefits, do they believe that 2 men and 1 woman is a threesome or a train? And basically, what do you believe are some do's and don'ts to engaging with a threesome? Now, I was shocked because there were a lot of people saying like 2 women and 1 male is MMF is a threesome, right? I was completely shocked because I wholeheartedly thought motherfuckers was gonna be like, it's still a train, it's a train, it's a train, it's a train. But no, they was like, baby, it's threesome. It's 3 people. Oh, okay, it's a threesome, and I like that. But there was one person who did explain that it is a train because both men aren't participating with each other. So I had to ask. I'm like, well, do you think that like if it was 2 women and 1 male and the 2 women weren't engaging, did they technically just run a train on the man? He was like, yeah, like basically he like all 3 parties have to be engaging in some way in order for it to be a threesome. I'm not mad at that. I feel like that's like it's a very solid answer. It's a solid answer, I'm not gonna lie. So let's get into some more answers.
2 men and 1 woman would still count as a threesome. Like, I wouldn't count that as a train. Because why? If men can have 2 women and themselves, a woman should be able to have 2 men in themselves and not it be called a train. That's a threesome. There's 3 participants, so it's a threesome in that. A lot of people think.
Let's see here.
Next question. Do you think 2 men and 1 woman is a threesome or a train? I think that shit is a motherfucking train, but it's like, I feel like society kind of just put that on women, like it's nasty to do 2 men and 1 girl. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if I would do it. It'd have to be a drunk ass high ass night, filled with drugs and just me doing wild shit for me to do that.
So again, we have people who feel like MMFs are still threesomes because it's 3 parties, and then we still have people who think it's still a train. But one thing I want to highlight with that last clip is basically what she said about society, which is true. I feel like society has played a part in why we look at certain stuff, especially when it comes to sex. Why we look at stuff like kind of like ew, like bitch I would never, or we kind of look at it as white people shit. I think wholeheartedly that does play a part in it, and I feel like if society had the knowledge and the understanding to where sex isn't just about getting a nut off, it isn't just about catching STDs or getting pregnant. No, it's literally about consenting adults coming together to want to please each other in this very special moment, and being able to be vulnerable in that moment. I feel like it's such a beautiful thing that people miss. Like, having sex is supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be liberating, it's supposed to be a space to feel free and feel comfortable, not like you have to hold yourself back from the things that please you. Like, there's so many other things in this world that please you that you're not afraid to, to express. But when it comes to you wanting a threesome, when it comes to you, wanting to have toys in the bedroom, whatever the case is, there's nothing wrong with that. And don't let motherfuckers try to tell you there is something wrong. Okay? Now, next question I wanted to hear, what do you think are some do's and don'ts when going into a threesome, when inviting someone, or just overall, even after, like, So let's see what the people had to say again.
Do's and don'ts. Y'all have to be in a safe space. If one person or more than one person isn't comfortable with an act that y'all trying to do not force it upon them. Don't try peer pressure, because that will make their experience unenjoyable. And everybody needs to enjoy it at the end of the day. It's not just for that one person who requested it. It's for everybody's pleasure. Set rules and boundaries. Like, if y'all know, especially couples, if y'all know, okay, this ain't going nowhere, we're just messing with you for tonight and that's it, keep it like that. Don't hit girl up on Tuesday at 7 p.m. talk about, so is you trying to do something one-on-one? Don't violate. Don't violate. Just do not violate. I'm big on that. Don't violate nothing. Don't do none of that. Because if it were to happen to you, tables were turned and that shit happened to you, you would be ass out dry. Don't do it. If this is somebody's first time, let it happen naturally. Don't try to push them into things. Like, I'm into BDSM. Don't push them into something that they're unfamiliar with. Don't try new things without permission. This is their first experience. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Don't try to, you might, and don't coerce, don't peer pressure. So no peer pressure, having a safety word, keeping those boundaries and rules in place.
That was good.
Are some do's and don'ts to a threesome? I don't know. I feel like some don'ts. Don't hit that bitch up afterwards. Like, if we are gonna do the threesomes, I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna schedule it. You're not gonna have any type of outside contact with this bitch outside of the bedroom. But I feel like as far as us, like, actually doing the sex and, you feel what I'm saying, go crazy. I probably am going to get jealous, be a little bad, but hey, that's what we signed up for, sharing. So, but
that was, so we know those are some valid, nobody really gave any, oh well, yeah, she did in the first one. Her do's and the do's and the don'ts were definitely spot on. I don't even think there's nothing that I can really add. At the end of the day, wholeheartedly, everything correlates, bro. You have to set boundaries and rules in literally everything that you are doing, whether you're going into a new relationship, whether you're about to enter like a sexual relationship, whether you're gaining new friends or whatever, going to a new job. No matter what, you have to set those boundaries. And I feel like that's like number one rule. Like, you need to sit down with your partner and have like that conversation, and then have a sit down with the third person that you're bringing in to make sure that this is something that they are not only comfortable with, but how can we make this experience better, right? What are some things that you like? What are some things that I like? What are some things that this other person likes? And how can we all bring that into this moment here and make it something worthwhile, make it something, you know, not explosive, but something that is, bitch, I don't know, something literally inviting, exciting, sensual. Is sensual the word I was originally looking for? I don't fucking know. But my last question to the people, of course, you know I gotta be nosy a little bit. I wanted to hear if some people had some bad stories about threesomes. And one particular person, she said she had 2 bad experiences. She says, I've had 2 threesomes and they both sucked. She said the first one I pretty much watched because Shorty was not feeling her nigga fucking on me at all. She said in the last one, the bitch got way too drunk and threw up everywhere. So like half the night she was either asleep or she was in the bathroom throwing up. So I just locked the door and fucked the dude because that's who I came to fuck anyway. And bitch, I'm here for it, okay? Like, one thing about the 2 days of show, bitch, like, let's get one thing straight, 2 things gay. Baby, I might agree to this threesome, but one thing about it, I think that's another thing of just being comfortable too, like making sure that you are okay. I'm trying to figure out like the best way I can put this, but I might have to say it like in a way for you bitches to get it. Don't be out here getting sloppy drunk like that. Like, I hate a bitch who can't handle her liquor wholeheartedly. Like, that's the shit that pisses me off. Like, it's cool to get drunk. What it's not cool to do is be sloppy drunk. Like, I feel like even for me, it gets to a point like, bro, who trying to be sloppy drunk all the fucking time? Like, especially in a time where I know I'm trying to fuck and I got like, these might be strangers to me, in which my anxiety might be out the roof. And so that probably could have been what it was. Like, her anxiety was out the roof and she was just knocking them fucking shots back. I get it. I don't think I would do it. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I'm going to take some shots back, but to a point where, like, I'm trying to basically, like, mask my anxiety. Because a lot of times you have to realize when going into, like, especially, this might be that might have been her first threesome or whatever the case is. And I feel like going into certain situations, like, your nerves kind of do take over. And, you know, next thing you know, bitch, you on shot number 10. And then you realize, like, damn, I gotta fuck these people. Oh, shit. So that make you even more nervous. Now, but as you're thinking about it, like, you try to close your eyes and then darkness gets to spinning. Ooh, what's that? Darkness get to spinning, baby. You is fucked. Like, ain't no coming back from that, okay? And I have been somebody wholeheartedly, this thing for me, throwing up and sex don't need to be in the same sentence. Unless you're saying, do not throw up during sex, or before sex, or after sex. Just don't throw up at all, okay? I have been somebody who was literally in the middle of fucking and threw up, like, everywhere in this man's car. And that shit stink. And I had the nerve to lie, like, I don't even think I ate that day. I think I did eat that day, and that shit came up, which is fucking disgusting, okay? And my nerves was kind of bad, because I feel like it's so normal for you to go in a situation where you know you about to fuck, and you get nervous, because you don't know, like, how they gonna, like, receive your vagina, like, or you don't know how they probably gonna receive the dick. Like, it just be so many thoughts going through the mind, like, what if I don't, like, be the best me in this moment? Like, is he gonna like it? Is he not gonna like it? Da, 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 da. Like, it's like so much shit be going through our minds. And wholeheartedly, I was nervous. But I just felt like this is why I can't continue to mess with niggas with kids, because, bitch, if I need to roll down your fucking window or open your motherfucking door, you got that shit on fucking child lock. Bitch, I'm about to beat your ass. Fuck a child lock. Fuck your kid that bad, they gonna open the fucking door. Fuck that baby. y'all kids. Because if he wouldn't have had that motherfucking child lock on, bitch, I would have been able to throw up outside. But no, bitch, I threw up all in his motherfucking backseat, like all on the fucking door, bitch. I had to get on my hands and knees and clean this man's car out. Like, I gave him a full detail. And the fact that this man still wants to fuck me after, I applaud you. Cause bitch, I'd be disgusted. I'd be like, this bitch nasty as hell. Like, bitch, you're dirty. Like, I would be going in on me. Like, you still wanna fuck. That's how I know niggas is freaky and nasty. That's why half of the shit that y'all be, never mind. Y'all know me, I'm not gonna get into it. But all in all, I decided to ask our friends with benefits all of that because with our last segment of the day, which is our just the tip, going into threesomes can be hard, can be a little frustrating. And, you know, sometimes your partner might not understand why you want to have a threesome. So, to leave you all with just a tip, please, please, please discuss with your partner who and why you want a threesome. Do it rationally and calmly so that your person receives you well. Set some fucking boundaries. And of course, like old girl said too, use the motherfucking safe words, okay? And I'm gonna set boundaries. Fuck nigga, wholeheartedly. And ladies too, please don't be agreeing to threesomes just because you want to keep this nigga or because you want to I don't know, impress him, whatever the case is. Please don't do that. Because I'm the type of bitch who's gonna come into the threesome thinking, oh, okay, my job is to please both of these people. So I'm gonna suck the fuck out of that dick and I'm gonna suck the fuck out of that pussy. What's the issue? Like, I wholeheartedly, like, my worst fear is like showing up to a fucking threesome and then like I'm thinking everything cool, like I'm going there, hey y'all, da 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 da, and your girlfriend start beating me the fuck up. Bitch, set some rules and some boundaries and have that conversation before. And another thing that one of the girls said on the clips is have the female pick the other female, please, and don't let it be like your close friend unless y'all have that understanding to where it's like, all right, I respect her enough to come in here and do what needs to be done. If you not like that, get a random bitch so y'all don't have to ever see her, talk to her, no none of that, okay? But that is all that I had for this week. Thank you to my first and last time listeners. Please make sure that y'all are clicking the link in the bio and filling out our interview request forms. We do have a hotline now that you can call in if you do want your opinions or if you got any questions or anything of that nature that you want to be heard on the show. Please make sure that y'all calling in and that you are checking our Instagram story, okay? Another thing, like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. The goal is to get to 100 subscribers because a lot of y'all been asking me for guests, okay? And I get it. I want some guests too, not gonna hold you. And I want to deliver that for y'all, but I'm not delivering it unless y'all give me to 100 subscribers, okay? So again, make sure that you are like, sharing, subscribing, and doing all the things that's necessary for me to get to where I need to be and to give y'all what the fuck y'all need. So with all that being said, remember to always be humble, be gracious, and be open. I will see y'all at the top because the bottom is way too fucking crowded, my G. Bye.